welcome. Welcome to this journaling journey into emotions. Hopefully, with the other practices this month, you started slowing down, becoming a little more aware of how you experience the energy of emotion within the body, the specific sensations, warmth, direction, vibration. And in this session, we will unpeel the layers, unpeel the mystery in understanding, like say, your triggers, your emotional world belief systems where you hold yourself back. It's a writing exploration, so I really invite you, if you haven't already set up your space, to get comfy, to do this again if you have already done it yourself, that doing it again is a great way to deepen your experience and also see what has shifted in the meantime. We're already at the end of April, the end of this journey. And so it's a great way to come into reflection to what newfound, not discoveries, but uncoveries you have experienced, that your body has offered. So get yourself ready with your journal, with your pen, with a cup of tea or some water, and we're going to dive into it. I'll see you in a moment. Now you can find all of these questions in the PDF download for the month of April. If you haven't already done so, you can always add your responses onto that document or into that document. But I do encourage you to use your journal or some paper and a pen. It allows things to flow a little bit more. So get comfy. Put your things down. I'm sitting on a yoga ball, so I might be bouncing a little bit. Find where you can open the pelvic floor, where you can open the sits bones, where you can spread the cheeks and meet the ground or the surface that you're sitting on with your pelvis, with your pelvic floor, with your womb facing down, with your cervix looking down, opening to that connection and closing your eyes. Allowing the breath to sink into the body. Deepening, softening. Allowing yourself to arrive here and now with all that you have journeyed with in this month, with all of the emotions that are here present with you. I invite you to create a bubble of light that holds a space just for you. Where all parts of you, all emotional parts, all judgmental parts, all fearful parts, all loving parts, spacious parts, all parts are welcome here. Meeting your womb, perhaps for the first time today. And feeling if there's movement or a deeper breath that wants to be found here as you connect with her. We're inviting her to come into expression, into softness here. Feeling the sensations in your body as you allow the subtle movements or stretching or unlocking. Perhaps tremors in the body. Bringing softness and meeting the throat as well, where the yoni, where your womb, your pelvic bowl energy meets the throat. Ooh. Bringing softness here as well. Ooh. And you feel the energy that's inside of you, and it may come to you in different forms. Maybe a sound. Okay. Allowing the throat if you say the O sound a few times with your fingers on your throat, you can feel the vibration. The O sound is really in the throat area. See if you can do it a few times for yourself to open it up. And the last time. And opening your eyes, grabbing your pen and your paper. And perhaps closing your eyes just for a moment again to feel what and trust what the first things are that arise. So what are your top triggers in this moment in your life? What are your top triggers? Allow the pen to just flow and show you what they are. What are your top triggers? Perhaps you have 2 or 3. Perhaps you feel yourself filling the page with words, with people, with situations, with intonation. If you're finding it difficult to tune in, just close your eyes. Feel into what moods, what themes. It could also be a resistance to feeling. Coming to the last few words. And closing it off, taking a deep breath in. I invite you to allow the body to move and to open in between every question. If you need to stretch or move or wiggle, I find wiggling really helps me open the energy. Do you feel free to feel and express your anger, grief, joy, excitement? Do you feel free to feel and express your anger, your grief, your joy, your excitement? Feel that out for yourself. Which ones feel more free, perhaps, than others? Writing the last sentences and taking a deep breath in and out. Can you feel and express your anger without throwing it at someone else? Can you feel and express your anger without throwing it at someone else? So without projecting it. Just feeling and being with your anger. It is yours. Someone might push a button. Someone might do them, whatever they are in their own universe of emotions and beliefs and limitations and emotional expression. But your anger is your anger. And so, do you project it? Can you feel it without projecting it? And perhaps adding here the pattern that you notice that you do, how you project it, how you throw it at someone. If there are specific people or if it's lashing out after being building, or if it's regular little passive-aggressive remarks that color your days. Or does the pent-up anger come out at the lady serving you coffee, or the man at the cash register? Oh. Next question. Can you own your emotions as your own? Can you own your emotions as your own? It is all yours. It is all your own yes and your own no that has been navigated till this moment. When we don't take care of ourselves, then we get this pent up energy. Can you own all of those emotions as yours? Nobody else's. Not for anybody else. Feel into the sensations as you go through these questions. Feel where you experience resistance or contraction or aha or flow of energy, spaciousness. Take a deep breath in. Yeah, next question. That one didn't need very much, but perhaps you still want to, and you can always pause it at any time. What will happen to you if you feel and express your emotion? What will happen to you if you feel and express your emotion? And perhaps you can divide that into two parts, or that it makes sense to do it together. But what happens to you if you feel your emotion? What happens to you if you express your emotion? What will happen to you? Notice the themes that arise, the fears that arise. Could be of abandonment or not being good enough. Could be something else entirely. What will happen to you? Take a deep breath in. Next question. What will you gain from feeling and expressing your anger? And what will you lose? So what will you gain from feeling and expressing your anger? And what will you lose? So you can start with the gaining. What will you gain from feeling and expressing your anger? Coming to the last sentences for this round. And what will you lose from feeling and expressing your anger? What will you lose from feeling and expressing your anger? Taking a deep breath in. Do you have to express your anger at someone? Do you have to express your anger at someone? Notice what comes up here in your body. Do you have to express it at someone? What are the beliefs here? And what is the alternative if you don't express it at someone? What do you do? What do you believe you can do? It will give you the same, like say, idea of satisfaction or resolve. And taking a deep breath in. And these last two questions are going to be divided into 4 different emotions that I happen to choose, which are anger, grief, joy, and excitement. So we'll start with anger since we're on that theme. What are your other deepest beliefs about anger? What are your other deepest beliefs about anger? And they can come up in a color or vibration, a direction of energy. It can come up in words or thoughts. Allow your pen to flow. And completing your sentence, we're going to move on to the next one. What are your other deepest beliefs about grief? What are your deepest beliefs about grief? Close your eyes and feel. What do you believe about grief? What is it for you? your last sentence. What are your deepest beliefs about joy? About your joy? What are your deepest beliefs about joy? Last sentence. What are your deepest beliefs about excitement? What are your deepest beliefs about excitement? Last sentence. Taking a deep breath in. And come to the last question divided into the 4 emotions. So really feeling and trusting the first thing that comes up. So we're not going to spend too long on each emotion here, but trust the first words, the first sentences that come up, and then we move on. So closing your eyes for a moment. What fear arises when you allow anger? Last words. And we move on. What fear arises when you allow grief? Last words, sentence. What fear arises when you allow joy? Last words and sentences. What fear arises when you allow excitement? Last words. And then you're going to rub your hands, put your pen down, rub your hands together. And then we're going to shake the hands out a little bit, rid the energy here. Flick them out. Wow. We're going to lightly tap the body. So with the balls of your fingers, let's say, tap over the face. Allow your arms and your hands to go where you need to. Allow them to go naturally and organically over your body. But you really want to pass over every part of your body. Not forgetting the back. I'm losing my wings. Allow your hands to flow over all of you. And come to stillness. Feel the sensations in your body. Feel what has changed since the start of this particular journey. Feel into the throat, into your pelvic core. Thank you for taking this time out for yourself to be here with me. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day and see you soon. Let me know if there are any questions. One love.